Welcome to Strip Cover Lit. I'm Adrian Fort.
And I'm Dalton Gentry.
What are we here for, Dalton?
It's Friday hour. Does that sound exciting enough for you?
Yeah, you're low energy right now.
Am I?
What's going on?
Nothing really.
What's going on in your life?
Nothing really. I mean, it's normal.
I almost died.
Did you almost die?
Yeah.
Tell me the time you almost died.
Well, it turns out, and I don't know if you knew this, brakes, like on your car, brakes, super important.
You don't say.
Yeah, you got to be able to stop.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I started having problems with my brakes. You'd press them, and they'd be fine, and then just all the way to the floor. Then you got to pump them. You got to pump them. You got to pump them, or you're not. You're going to rear end that old lady. So I got home one night after almost dying on the way to and from work, and I checked my brake fluid, full. I was like, okay, something's not right. Like something's weird, right? I swear to God, my brake fluid was full. So I go to bed, and I'm like, I'll be fine in the morning. Get up, check my brake fluid, still full. I don't understand. So I get in my car, and the whole way to work is downhill. You've made that drive with me.
Yes.
That's all downhill. Luckily, I hit every green light because there was no stopping that day.
Dear God.
And no stopping at all. Get to work, I'm like, just sort of, into the parking spot, and I kind of S around until I'm going slow enough that I'll stop. Stop in a parking spot. Get out, check my brake fluid. It's full.
So your brakes themselves went out.
No, my brakes were brand new, well, a year old. My brakes themselves were a
Okay.
year, I changed them myself. My brother-in-law and I changed them.
Okay.
He knew what he was doing.
That's fair.
I handed him a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what was going on, so I give him a text message. I'm like, hey, you think you could help me out? My brother-in-law, like, you think you could help me out? I don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah. Are you able to stop? I'm like, eventually. So 4 days on this I went.
Oh my God.
4 days. But my brake fluid was full. I didn't understand. So I go over there to his house, and he checks my brake fluid, doesn't understand. I said, okay, get in and start the car. He's like, what do you mean get in and start? I was like, get in and start the car. So he gets in, he presses the brake all the way down and starts the car. I was like, holy shit, what's going on here? It turns out somewhere between the brake fluids and the brakes, there was a disconnect. And a clog, I guess.
So your brakes just didn't work.
Just didn't work.
That's fun.
Like they were. I guess the brake fluid wouldn't go through to the point where it could leak out.
This is how we are entirely different people. If I was driving to work and my brakes stopped, and I assumed death was imminent, I would still be excited because at least I don't have to work today.
not
Just
going
keep
over-
on
yeah.
driving. I would have got to the parking lot, did my S's, stopped, called my boss, and be like, listen.
All the way back home.
My brakes are out. I have to go home and just get back in the car and keep going.
My brakes are out. I can't work
I'm
this
so
month.
proud of you. So did I tell you that I actually experienced an Adrian Fortnite?
Adrian Fortnite?
An Adrian Fortnite.
I don't know what that means.
You're
You
welcome
talking about
for
a
that.
game?
I did. That was unintentional, but anyway.
I've always wanted to. I want to play. So one of the big games on YouTube is NCAA 14. It was the last time they made NCAA. I want to start a new school on NCAA, the Fort University Knights. So then the Fortnites.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So you work overnight retail.
You had an Adrian Fortnite.
An
Overnight
Adrian
retail.
Fortnite. You work overnight retail. Just so happens the other day, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what sounds good? Dunkin' Donuts. Going to the donut shop. Went and got me some donuts.
It was 1 a.m.
Yeah, they're still open. This is not the Adrian Fort. This is the Dalton still.
Okay,
We're fine.
we're transitioning.
So I leave, and I'm like, I don't have milk. I can't eat these without milk.
What had you been doing? What 1 a.m. you decide to go get donuts?
Yes.
What a weirdo.
Is that not normal?
No, that's not normal.
Okay, but anyway. So I had to go get milk.
You know they sell milk at Dunkin' Donuts.
Didn't think about it until I'd already left. But you know what was next door?
I was 3 donuts deep.
You know what was next door? Oh, Walgreens. Walgreens is open 24/7, so I'll just pop into the Walgreens.
Okay.
They're an overnight retail store. I'll get a gallon of milk, be on my way. Oh my God. It was like a carnival in there. It was insane. So I get to the register, and there's a man, and like I'm not trying to be offensive. If he wants to dress this way, that's fine. But he was in a miniskirt. It was a very large man in a miniskirt. Bearded,
Running the register,
pot-belly.
or-
No, shopping.
Shopping?
And he was purchasing, total count at the end, a dozen 12-packs of ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Canada Dry. So I assume he was just really sick. Needed some ginger ale. But this poor woman who is like running the store, because she's the only one there, is like having to go find all these ginger ale things and like get him whatever, because there's not enough on the shelf, but he wants 12 of them. He demands 12 of them. So I'm in line for like 10 minutes. The people in front of me, again, not trying to be offensive by any means, very thick, I'd say Eastern European accents, and like just completely shit-faced drunk. Just insanely drunk. Waiting in line to buy a pack of cigarettes at the Walgreens. It took me 30 minutes to buy a gallon of milk. I don't know how you do this on a nightly basis. I could not handle it.
I don't drink milk.
The poor woman at the register by the time I got there, because I'm the only one left in the store, just looked completely defeated. Like, I tried to be as nice as I could to her, because I'm like, I am so sorry that you had to endure this, but I have a feeling it's not over. Like, this is a typical start.
So I don't know what you're I don't know if you had an Adrian fortnight because you were out in public judging everyone?
No, I experienced 24-hour retail.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was not good to me.
Yeah, you didn't have an Adrian fortnight. You were someplace for 30 minutes witnessing what it is that Adrian deals with on a nightly basis.
It was a bad day. It was a bad day.
These are different things.
The donuts were delicious, though. I'm glad you asked.
Was the milk?
Yeah, it
Was
wasn't
it
bad.
warm by the time you got back in?
It really wasn't. I would have drank it anyway, though. It's fine.
Have you ever had warm milk? Have you ever microwaved milk?
When I make hot cocoa, I usually use milk. So, like, warm to hot milk. I've taken a sip of it. It's nothing different. It's okay.
I didn't realize until I was 25-ish how much of a savage I am. When I make macaroni and cheese,
Yeah?
it's with water.
That's
There's no
disgusting.
milk. When I make hot cocoa, it's with water. There's no milk. Anything like that. I'm not fluffing anything. When I make noodles, it's with water.
That's pretty standard.
Well, but I don't thicken it with anything.
Do you eat milk with your cereal, or do you just, like, you put it under the faucet?
No, I don't eat milk with my cereal.
I hate you so much.
I don't eat cereal. Well, sometimes I'll eat old people's cereals, but I'll eat them. I'll take them to work and eat them I don't have milk. No, I don't have milk. You just have a little baggie of old people's cereal.
Bran Flakes?
Yeah.
I hate you. So my favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles.
No shit.
Fruity Pebbles are divine and heavenly. I came home the other day, and I'm convinced this is why I'm marrying this woman. Megan had made me a Fruity Pebbles cheesecake. Instead of graham cracker crust, the whole thing was crusted in Fruity Pebbles, held together with marshmallow sauce and make-believe, filled to the brim with cheesecake with little bits of Fruity Pebbles in it. I don't have words for it. Like, I'm a diabetic now, I'm pretty sure, but like, my God, man.
Dalton, your diabetes has diabetes.
It was the best thing I've ever tasted. I Wilfred Brimley'd all over it.
I don't know what that means.
Wilfred Brimley? It's the guy who did the diabetic commercials, you know? My name's Wilfred Brimley.
I have
Big
no,
mustache?
No idea.
You don't have a television.
I've had a television. 2006.
Yeah?
2006.
That's a long time.
2006 was the last time I had a television.
Okay, do you want one? I have extras.
What would I do with it?
I don't know, plug it in and do stuff with it? Watch something? Put in a movie from time to time?
You can't just plug a TV in and watch it, can you?
Yeah.
No, I thought you had to have Kabla.
Well, you can get like a digital antenna or something. You can get a couple channels at least. Like, I've always wondered what you actually do when I'm not here.
You're looking at it.
I've honestly just accepted the fact that when I leave, you sit down in this chair and you just shut down. You just sit there and look angry until the next morning when you have to go do something, and you just kind of dust the cobwebs off and go back about your day. But like, I don't know how you do it. Even when I'm home alone, I have to have some kind of background noise. Like, there's got to be some kind of music playing if I'm cleaning or if I'm cooking or doing something. Even when I'm reading, I usually turn something on. I don't like the silence. It's uncomfortable. Point taken. But anyway, how are you? don't like this game.
You're really not good with it.
No.
You're really not.
No. And like, if I have nothing to do, we've had this conversation before, I just zone out and I just stand there like,
You go into Sims mode.
just kind of look around a little bit. I don't know how many times I've just walked around my house looking at things. Be like, huh, guess that shelf's always been there, hasn't it? A little dusty. I'm not going to do anything about it, but I'm just going to admire it.
My real problem is that I will half-think things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always thinking. I'm always working on something, and I will half-think things. So I've got so many halves of ideas, halves of essays, halves of shows written, halves of, and I just abandon them. So if I ever actually got my act together and sat down and nailed through some things, I'd have a lot of content, but I don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even I handwrite my writing, my fiction, and I never type it up.
Yeah.
So obviously it never gets submitted.
Motivation's always my killer. I don't mind doing the work when I'm doing the work. But getting to the point to do the work, that's what kills me.
Yeah.
Absolutely so. And when I've already done work for the day, I try to justify things. Be like, no, it's fine. You don't have to do anything else. You've already worked a full shift and did laundry. Your day is free. Enjoy your night. Sim mode.
It is no surprise that I'm the exact opposite of that. I screw myself in that I will sit down and tell myself I'm going to work on something, even if I don't have the juice.
Yeah.
And I never get anywhere, so I end up going to bed 3-4 hours later than I should have, which screws the next day. And I'd get into ruts where I was up 3-4 hours late, free writing because I couldn't start a story, I couldn't finish a story. So then I've got nothing tangible to move forward with that next day, but I lost the sleep for no reason. So then I'm angry and I haven't slept and all that stuff. So
That's fine. You don't need sleep. It's good for you.
who needs sleep?
Nobody needs sleep.
Well, you're never going to get it.
Fair.
Who needs sleep? Tell me what's that for?
I don't know what you're getting at, but I'm going to.
The Bare Naked Ladies.
Is it?
It's a Bare Naked Ladies song.
So, if you are a longtime Strip Cover Lit viewer, you would know about this time last year I was excited. Ludo, one of my favorite bands, was coming back. They hadn't done a concert in years. They were done.
Did you ever go to that?
Yes, I did. It was a blast. They ended up, it was a Halloween show, and the last thing they did was like a live cover of the Ghostbusters theme, which was phenomenal. They decided, for some reason, you know what, it was such a great show, it went so well last year, we sold out tickets, a lot of people didn't come, we're going to do it again this year. So, money's a little tight, doing all this wedding planning stuff, which, my God, don't get me started on. I'm ashamed of myself for that, excuse me. But anyway.
What?
I don't know, am I always that animated? Who am I? I'm sorry, I just went, oh, wedding planning. Oh no, I can't handle this.
You're just realizing this, Dalton?
Oh my God.
You're 29.
Excuse my crisis.
29?
29.
You're 29 years old.
Excuse my crisis. But anyway, they're going to do another show.
Have you never watched this when you edit?
No, do you actually watch the show?
No, I have to put it on mute and I recognize the words coming out of my mouth because I can't hear my voice.
So they decided they're going to do another show. Like, money was a little tight. I'm like, I can't afford it. I can't justify spending the money. But Megan swooped on in, got us tickets. So we're going to go again this year. And I'm pumped about it. It's a phenomenal show and it's a great time. They're from Missouri, St. Louis natives. Great concert, great show.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
Can I ask you a serious question? Somber question.
Somber me.
Try not to animate. What do you do for this woman? She's making you. She's making
A
you
Fruity Pebble cheesecake,
Pebble
concert
cheesecakes,
tickets.
taking you to concerts.
It's just clearly all this great charm and charisma. Wouldn't you want to live with this every day for the rest of your life?
Christ, no.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You get used to it. Like, if something goes wrong, I'm gonna bitch about it. But it's not really wholehearted. I'm not complaining and I'm not angry. I just like to talk about it.
You know, you're right.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I sit around. I'm like, God dang it, man! I'd like to feel masculine. Dalton.
I serve a purpose. We were sitting around, we had Josh, our roommate, we were just sitting around doing something, and I was just going on this tyrant. And I just like, and I got up and I left. And like, she's like, I don't know, he just likes to hear himself talk sometimes. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Just let me complain about things and I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, man, it is. You have to complain about things, and every once in a while, you've got to storm out.
Absolutely so. Just gotta leave the room for a second.
Got to send pissy text messages once in a while.
I don't send pissy text messages. I don't send pissy text messages.
Okay.
My text messages are very easy to interpret. You text me today, you're like, so we on for 6:30? I said something like, sure, sounds good, or sure, I think so. I don't know. And you immediately responded, is everything okay? I'm like, I'm on my break at work. Yeah, I'm good.
Let's see. What was this text message? It was, should be, yes. No commas, no periods.
Should be yes.
Should be, yes.
I'm sorry, should I punctuate a little better for
Dalton,
you?
I know what should be means to someone of Dalton's ilk.
Hard no?
It means, if I can figure anything else out.
Like, if as long as nothing happens, if my brakes go out, I'm not coming. And then I go cut the brake wire.
Just here, Dalton. I'm sorry.
I do that at work too, and like it's terrible for work. But like every now and then, I'll be like, no, I gotta leave.
See, that's exactly how should be yes sounds.
Should be yes.
Should be, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like when somebody asks my opinion, like at work, like, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, probably, sure. Like I'll get it done, but like I realize I give you no confidence whatsoever, none.
And I know why you do that. It's a defense mechanism.
Absolutely.
If I give you zero confidence and still do the thing, A, it's done, you can't yell at me. B, you were nervous the whole time until it was posted. So, you're not going to ask me the next time.
Fair. To be honest, when you sent that message, like I said, should be yes. Like we haven't filmed in a while, so I'm like, I'm good to go. Like I planned to be here. We hadn't talked about it all week, so I assumed I was going to get an Adrian message about time. But that's fine. Like, yeah, should be, yeah. As in, like 6:30 sounds good. Maybe I'll be there at 7. I don't know, but like 6:30 doesn't sound bad. But my bad. I'm sorry to offend you.
Well, you didn't offend me, but you have to realize that any inkling of doubt inside Dalton's answer is a chasm of what may happen.
You do realize,
should be,
though,
yeah, but you know, I've got this pain in my calf.
Every
it
single
might be lung
thing,
cancer.
every single thing I do comes with that small hint of doubt.
But there are variant degrees.
Yeah, you think so?
Of that, yeah. Should is a very large word in the Dalton vocabulary. The definition of should is massive.
Should. Well, anyway, so we're filming this week, but we're not filming next week
Yeah,
because I have to go on a float trip.
yeah,
I invited you.
Yeah.
You declined.
it's true.
I don't know why. I still think it'd be a good experience for you.
What is the appeal of float trips? I don't understand it.
So let's look at it from like an Adrian perspective, things that we could accomplish. One, it's good exercise. You don't have to drink the entire time. I will, it's fine, but you don't. It's really good exercise. You're going to go paddle a river for 10 hours.
Okay, so
It's a 10-hour gym day.
do you promise not to get offended?
Yeah, please.
You promise.
Absolutely.
Should be.
Should be.
If you're surviving that, it's not a good workout.
This is fair. This is fair.
Right.
100%.
So there's
But
some point in that paddling where paddling becomes optional. Probably because you're going along with the river.
You are going along with river.
Okay.
There's a little bit of exercise.
You are going
to it.
along with river.
With river. It's fine. There's a little bit of exercise
Are you one
to it.
with nature?
I am
So
one
that
with
you're
river.
referring to parts of nature by their proper noun names.
Yes, I am. Thank
So
you.
me and River get along. Me and Woods, you know, we've had our outs.
So it is good exercise. I am absolutely exhausted the
It
next
is
day, and I can't move
optional.
my arms.
It strikes me as optional exercise.
Fair enough. You get to get out and do something. Adrian needs a little bit of socialization now and then. I mean, you could go do the river float on your own, I guess, if that's what you were into, but it's nice sometimes to enjoy a day with people. I think that'd be a good thing for you.
Guess you've got 2 strikes so far.
You get to see nice things.
See nice things.
Yeah, it's a nice river.
Grown people stuck in rafts peeing themselves.
No, that comes later. It's fine. Enjoy the nature. You can go explore a cave if you want. Go just enjoy some swimming. I know you don't swim, but
Can't swim.
you get a life preserver. It's
It's not that
fine.
I don't know how to swim. I know how to swim. Do you know how to dunk a basketball?
Not well.
Do you know how to dunk a basketball?
Yeah, you put the ball in the hoop
Yeah.
thing.
Can you do it?
Oh God, no.
Right. See? Difference.
Depends on the size of the hoop. If it's like one of those like what
Not the size of the hoop, the height of the hoop.
height of the hoop.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. If it's under 3 foot tall, absolutely. 4 foot, maybe. Depends. It's a bit of a stretch. Can't handle it. But anyway, I think it'd be good for
Because
you.
you got 3 strikes. Keep going.
That's all I
That's
got.
it. That's all.
I'm trying to sell you on it. You wanna
That's
hear
the
that?
float trip.
Yeah, you get out, you enjoy a day in the sun, you get a little exercise, you get to see a wonderful scenery.
Okay, so A, what time are you showing up?
We are leaving for the float at like 8 or 9 a.m.
I'll be damned. I work overnights.
So clearly you just stay up. You'll be fine. You can sleep when we get back. Everybody's going to sleep afterwards.
1 o'clock 1 o'clock in the morning today. You want to go? You want to go on a float trip with me?
Sure. Absolutely.
Dalton, if we go on a float trip at 1 o'clock in the morning, you will actually be the only person everyone can see.
I 100%. You text me.
You got your Fruity Pebbles headband.
You text me at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, "Do you want to go do shit in the river?" Absolutely.
You remind me of, you don't watch The Simpsons.
You'd get a text that would be like, "Already there, waiting on you."
How did you
I
know?
live here. It's fine.
I've been out by the river for 3 weeks now.
But anyway, The Simpsons? I don't watch The Simpsons.
Like the one where okay, so Burns, you know Burns.
Who's Burns?
Burns is the guy who runs the chemical plant.
Yes.
The energy plant.
Evil guy.
Yeah. There was an alien in the town, and it was the one where Fox Mulder and Scully were on. Turns out it was just Burns. Every night he got some chemical peel or something, and he'd glue in the dark.
Yeah.
Glowed in the dark,
I don't know. I'm not an English major.
and he just walked through the woods. They thought he was an alien.
That's fair.
That's Dalton.
Yeah, I'm pretty
With
sure
all
like
his colorful clothing on, walking through the woods at night. Just
I'm the
glowing.
Missouri Sasquatch.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Momo.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So the last year we went, we decided that before we do the float, we show up the night before. We do a little drinking, get everything unpacked so we can just sleep and wake up and go. Stay in a cabin. We decided, let's go swimming. I said it's a great idea. It's a short walk to the river. Let's go. I won't wear my shoes. It's right there. I walked through the woods for 45 minutes barefoot. Worst experience of my life.
In the dark.
In the dark. Because once you get to the river and you have fun, you still have to walk back. I don't know how, my logic works sometimes. Because, honestly, I'd do it again.
Dalton, it doesn't work.
My God, it was miserable. Absolutely. Shoes are for a reason.
Yeah, the problem is
Glad we have shoes.
you're mixing a nomenclature that doesn't need to be mixed.
Yeah?
You're talking about logic and walking through the woods at night with no shoes on.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
So,
illogical about that.
We've always talked on Bantam, though, that we are going to do a Bantam Paradox camping trip.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
We'll figure it out.
We will. We will do Adrian activities and Dalton activities. We'll chop some wood, and then we'll drink a lot, and then we'll do some other terrible activity and drink some more.
I'm really good at chopping wood.
Are you good at chopping
I am
wood?
good at chopping wood. So I had a roommate that his family had a cabin.
Okay.
And I am a terror with the axe in my hand.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
I'm more of a forager. I just go find branches
Berries,
in the woods. Where you're out doing the heavy lifting and swinging the axe, I'll go find some twigs. We got to start the fire somehow.
You don't enjoy it? Just swinging the axe like that?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I don't see the point. They have log splitters for a reason.
I don't know. See, so for me, part of what it was you get to be unbridled.
Fair.
Like all the other time where I use my strength, like it's in the gym and bench pressed, you go from here to here. That's it. And the thing was, we had an axe out there, and he was taking it up to here and chopping. And I was like, no, man, swing it way back and then bring it back over the head, obliterate the wood. You got sawdust, and it was. I really enjoy it.
I think this whole idea of a camping trip will go well in some aspects. You're going to get out and you're going to go, hit things with an axe. That's a good Adrian experience.
Where are we gonna go camping? They're gonna let me swing an axe.
Wherever you want.
You can't just chop down trees.
If you go somewhere that's not a sanctioned camping ground, you can. That's fine.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. I'll find you somewhere. It's fine. But anyway, you'll get to do that. I'll get to torture you with my activities while we're camping. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. We'll film it for posterity. That's what I got. Hope you're excited. Not so much?
You really don't like the silence.
I don't. God, no, I don't. Thank you for reminding me. No, I don't. I
You get
appreciate it.
immediately uncomfortable.
I do,
Though. It's
I
not
do.
like a, oh, or was this silence? Oh God. Oh God, I can't do it. No, you immediately have fear in your eyes.
It's getting worse too because in my job I'm on the phone all day dealing with medical billing. So like I'll ask a question and it's not this person's fault. They're 95 years old and their ears don't work anymore and there's no response. So I'm like, so anyway, let's ask that again. But every now and then, like, some people just don't talk well on the phone.
Oh, most people don't talk well on the phone.
And like, some people have pregnant pauses in conversation that I think it's my point to be like, I have to say something now to keep conversation going.
We've talked about this several times
So
on the show.
sometimes it's very frustrating.
My thing is, I hate when, at my job, I hate when someone calls and they're looking for something, but like, I mean, they don't know what it is. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's like it's one of those things that like, apparently everyone that calls is from California. I mean, it's one of those things. What are you talking about? Tell me, what is it called? You have a brand name, pal? So I'll just... No, we don't have it. I'm sorry.
I used to do that when I worked at the bookstore all the time. People come in, they'd be like, you have that book? It was on Oprah last week. I'm like...
It was on Oprah last week.
Anything else? You're like, it's blue? I'm like, oh, yeah, hold on. No, we're fresh out, man.
We're fresh out of blue, buddy.
It would never fail because they're like, could you check the back? I'm like, sure. I'd go to the back and I'd have a cigarette and I'd come back like, nothing back there either. Like, oh, I just found a whole stack on the shelf. I'd be like, oh, yeah, totally an error. Sorry. Let me justify that. But no, like I get people who call in and like one of my favorite ones that I've gotten, I answered the phone. So, hello, my name is Dalton, gave my spiel. And she's like, who are you and why are you calling? And I'm like, I'm so taken aback. I'm like, I'm Dalton. I represent this company. And they're like, well, I don't use that company. I'm like, you called me? Can I help you? No, you called me. I'm like, I didn't. I don't know what to do in this situation. But I am not allowed to like hang up unless it's a mutual hang up. So I just like, how's the weather in Delaware? Is it nice this time of year? I'm terrible at it. It's awful.
Yeah, that stinks.
It's not fun.
It sounds miserable.
But I don't have to try to find 12 packs of ginger ale at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's fine.
My gym has started sending me text messages.
Yeah.
Apparently there's complimentary training sessions. I just don't answer them.
Yeah.
He wants to keep texting me. It's in Liberty. Like this is 30 minutes away. 35 minutes away. No, I'm not coming to Liberty to get your free training session at 10 in the afternoon, because you want to tell me about the bench press. No, yeah. I'm sorry. Leave me alone.
I'm going to bring this full circle before we end here about how we are different people. You have a gym in Liberty, which is 30 miles away from you. I have a Chinese buffet in Liberty. It's an hour drive away. But it's perfectly
You'll make it. I won't.
Absolutely. So if they send me a text message and be like, we're having a crab leg special, I'm halfway there.
We've got the buffet, and we will bring you the food. This is the personal trainer equivalent of a buffet.
The food was cooked fresh 3 days ago. Oh, that's so great. It's fine. About it.
No, I go to my gym right down the street. I don't know why my gym isn't sending me text messages. Why is it the gym in Liberty?
Oh, they're more developed. Anyway, you want to end us here?
Anyway,
end us. If you like this kind of thing, I don't like it. If you like this kind of thing, this is Variety Hour here on Strip Cover Lit, something we try to do quite often where we essentially just shame ourselves in public and make fun of ourselves. It's fine. It's fine. But we also do book reviews, full book reviews, literary analysis on a different number of texts. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm rambling at this point. But if you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a like as well. We always do appreciate it. And if you want to help us create more great content like this and our reviews on Strip Cover Lit, there's a link, as always, to our Patreon to be found in the description below. I don't like it. Are you done?
Yeah.